to resume our interview competition, and we're going to begin with Miss California. She's Angie Ayler. She's 15 years old from El Toro, California. And in school, she has a perfect straight A average. Angie, do good grades come easy? Oh, wait a minute, that's easily. It's an adverb. Do they come easily?
Well, actually they do. I do work very hard for my grades, though. And I love my teachers. I love school. And so that's what makes it easy. And my friends at home, everybody that's watching, hi! And they make it all the easier. So.
Well, you're different than me. I had to work too hard. Is this your first trip to Texas?
No, it's not. I've been here several times. And my parents were both born and raised here. My dad in Paris, Texas, and my mom in Irving, Texas. And then I'm a California native, so I moved to California. And
have you enjoyed getting around here and having some of the great Mexican food?
Yes, I love Mexican food.
What's your favorite?
Fajitas, for sure. I love them.
How about any Spanish? Have you learned any Spanish while you were here?
Sí. Pequeña, though. I take French. But
I like your Spanish. Say something for us.
El Pasoense es muy simpático, es muy alegre.
Thank you, Miss California. Angie Ayler, thank you. We have Miss North Dakota, Dana Decker. And Dana is 17 years old from Fargo. Let's see, and you are a recipient of the President's Council on Physical Fitness Award for the last 8 years in a row. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, you're a recent high school graduate. What do you plan to do now that you're out?
My goal is to get a degree in business and then hopefully open about 5 women's clothing stores around the world. And they would include clothes that I design.
You see, nowadays they don't just say a store. They want 5. They want a chain. They want to do it right. A retail store. What would make your stores unique?
Because they would be clothes that I design.
And where would you want to have these stores?
Paris, France, Austria, some in the United States, New York, California.
You like to travel?
Yes, I love to travel.
Well, why don't you tell the folks in Fargo, North Dakota right now what it's been like here in El Paso, Texas?
It's been great. They're great people. It kind of seems like I'm at home, and I'm kind of sad to leave.
Well, I know you're going to take back a lot of friends. Thank you very much, Miss North Dakota.
Thank you.
Dana Decker. Next, we have Miss Louisiana, Bobby Brown. She's 17 years old from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, recent high school graduate, secretary of her junior class. Well, now that you've graduated, what are your plans?
Well, I've always wanted to be a successful model, travel, and just make the best of my life. And if I can't be a professional model and succeed at what I want to do, I have college plans afterwards.
Have you been modeling at all?
Yes, I model in Baton Rouge. I do a lot of print work. I'm not quite tall enough to do runway yet, but I love modeling.
What would you say to a young girl who says she wants to be a model? What would be the advice you'd give her?
Just to be yourself. It's a lot of fun. Consider it not really being hard work, but just to enjoy every moment and smile pretty and big.
Do you have an agent yet that goes out and gets you these bookings?
No, I need one though.
Well, what kind of agent are you looking for?
One that can get me work.
Bobby, when you find him, would you share his name and number with me?
I sure will.
Thank you, Bobby Brown, Miss Louisiana. And next we have Miss New York, Michelle Kalinsky. She's 18 years old from Ballston Spa, New York, captain of the cheerleading squad. Now, you graduated in June. What have you been doing since your graduation?
I've been here.
We have been here a while, haven't we?
Yes, we have. I've been here since 10 days after graduation.
Wow, have you been having fun?
I've been having a great time.
See, everybody thinks this is just one night, but there's a lot of work and preparation that goes into it, right?
There certainly is.
What are your career plans? What do you plan to do when you get home?
Well, I'll be finishing up cosmetology school, and I'll be moving to New York City in January, where I'll be going to college for fashion merchandising and management, and hopefully I'll be working in a salon and be working in a big store.
Have you ever been to the Big Apple before?
I certainly have.
How do you cope? I mean, going from you're from a small town, right?
Very small.
Going to that big city, I mean, does it frighten you at all?
Not at all. It's fantastic.
I think you're going to find people very nice. Don't talk to strangers, though.
I won't.
You're into working out, right? What's your regimen to stay trim and fit?
Just to be the best you can be and to work yourself as far as you can. You can't push yourself. It's way too much.
That's my excuse. Thank you, Miss New York. Michelle Kolensky. Next, we have Miss Mississippi, Christy Lynn Addis. She's 16 years old, a high school junior, and 5-time national baton twirling champion. Wow. From Holcomb, Mississippi. Now, I'm not familiar with Holcomb. How many people live there?
Well, not too many people are familiar with Holcomb. It's a really small town in Mississippi, and gosh, I couldn't guess at the population, but maybe 247 people, maybe 248 when I get back, because I know a friend that's expecting.
It's about as precise as you can get. I understand in your bio it says that you enjoy, and let me get this right, I've never heard of this, grabbling. What is that?
Grabbling is also in Holcomb. Grabbling is hand fishing, a hand fish.
How do you do that?
There's a river near my house, and what you do is it's really hard to explain, but you go to the river and you catch the fish with your hand, and you have to use like old bathtubs or old heated water tanks that you put in the river, and snakes can't get in there, so it's okay. But
I was worried about the snakes. Now, you also said in your bio you wanted to be an author. What kind of books would you like to write?
Well, writing is a hobby of mine. I keep all of the poems and short stories and all the things that I've written, and my first poems date back to when I was in 3rd grade, so it's been a hobby for a long time. And my goal is to write my own best-selling novel one day, and I've already started on my first one.
She's going to write about a baton twirler grabs fish with her hands. Thank you, Miss Mississippi. Christy Lynn Addis. Well, our first semifinal competition is over. I hope you enjoyed it. But if you've got your winner all picked out, just a word of caution. We have 2 more competitions yet to come.
In our interview competition, our panel gave the highest score to Miss Mississippi, with Miss North Dakota 2nd, and Miss District of Columbia 3rd. You'll be meeting the outstanding panel of celebrity judges who will select our winner, and you'll learn what the new Miss Teen USA is going to win when we come back right after this word from Pringles.